I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Detective Comics number 967, now that the evil future Tim Drake has declared war on the Bat family. Will any sidekick be safe? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Alrighty then, so as we join the comic, Batman is in his classic paranoid eccentric mode. He's been in the cave for days, been up for days, all trying to riddle out the fate of Red Robin Tim Drake, even though everyone else is pretty sure he's dead because they had a funeral and buried his ashes. But oh no, this isn't good enough for Batman. He knows there's a mystery here, and he knows there's a mystery because there's a total lack of a mystery. But of course, because this is comics, and especially because it's a Batman comic, Bruce is totally 100% correct, as it's at that very moment Tim's uniform tracer goes off. It seems that after his alley fight with evil Tim in the previous issue, good Tim worked up enough strength to drag himself all the way to the hospital before passing out. It's a touching reunion for surrogate father and son, but with a new, more terrible threat around the corner, they don't exactly have a lot of time to sing Kumbayas. Tim gets the rest of the Bat family up to speed, or the Knights as they are called in this issue. Yeah, they toy with actually giving the Detective Comics team an actual name. Red Robin says the villain they're facing is from an alternate future where Tim was forced to take up the Bat mantle and he wasn't exactly a huge fan of it. Now he's come to their present in hopes of killing Batwoman and saving himself a horrible fate. Admittedly, there's a lot about their new foe the good guys just don't understand, but they're not taking any risks, and as such they decide to lock Batwoman up for her own protection. See, they assume the evil Batman of tomorrow will be gunning right for the Belfry straight away, only as we find out this Tim is a lot more complicated than we might have first considered. You see, evil Tim actually uses this trip through time to try and meet some friendly faces. He checks on in with Stephanie Brown first and foremost, and then he makes time to go ambush Alfred in the greenhouse. What's really sweet about this moment is that they don't greet each other as enemies at all. Quite the opposite. Alfred tries to help and comfort this evil Tim from an evil future. But then Nightwing, Red Hood, and the current Robin, Damian Wayne, show up. And at first you might be thinking evil Batman of tomorrow Tim hasn't a chance against the entire United Bat family, only as he puts it, he outlived all of his contemporaries, and spent at least 15 solid years of his life running simulations against the other members of the Bat family in case he should ever need to fight them, which he is doing right now. It seems that Tim, if nothing else, inherited his surrogate father's, Batman's, obsession with planning for every possible outcome, even the ridiculous ones. But that's not all. Tim has one last major ace up his sleeve to play, and that is taking over the Batcave computers with the evil Brother Eye, the thing that helped Tim take over his future. And it's right there on that cliffhanger that the comic decides to end. So that's Detective Comics number 967, everybody, and overall I continue to just love this story to pieces. Evil Tim proves to be an actually really great villain for the United Bat family, but moreover than that, he's a lot deeper and more complex than you might think. In a weird way, you almost sympathize with his quest to lift the weight of the Batman mantle off his shoulders. There was also some nice connective tissue in this issue. We see a news report talking about the events of what's going on in Superman and Oz Effect, which I appreciated. We even get a nice little cameo in here from Flamebird, a long absent member of the Bat family who they tease might very well join up again at some point. Overall, I'd give this one another 9 out of 10. It's got action, it's got heart, it's rewarding for people who have been reading Batman books for a long time. This might be some of the best stuff James Tynion has ever written. So that's Detective Comics, everybody. I hope you liked it, and as always, be sure to check out some of the other videos I've been working on. Then you can follow me on social media at Cape Joel, so you're always up to date on what I'm doing next. And hey, if you're feeling in a supportive mood, why not go down to the description of this very video and check out my Patreon page. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month. And until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.